It's the matchup. They said we stole some players from their team. Hey, fuck it. It comes with the game, man. If you're not built for it, don't pick the sticks up. We pretty much knew the lineups. Mounts was going to be at the one, Super was going to be at the two. It was the other guys we was hoping didn't surprise us. And right from the jump, I knew I had to get my team involved, man. Coming off that screen, throwing it up to Henrock to the corner. He jumped for a mid-range. I said, yeah, let's get it. Our plan was pretty much to take away the shooters, allowing the corners to beat us. And they was doing a pretty good job in the beginning. So on our end, we had to take what the defense was giving us. So the slip was there, we was taking it. Defense played a pivotal game. You'll see us trading turnovers back to back. So it was a matter of who was going to capitalize off of it. And the first team to do that was the first team to pull away. I couldn't fall victim to the mistakes. I knew I had to keep my team busy, and that's exactly what I did early on. We already knew this was going to be a game of runs, and this team was going to hit us with everything they had in their pocket. We just had to weather the storm. They swung, we swung, and we kept it just like that. Good bucket, Jers. See, Redacted is just one of them teams that's just going to make you think. So we showed Bucks a few times, turning it into a hybrid offense, but we knew we had to keep up with the scoring. No matter what we did on defense, they made sure to keep swinging on offense. I'm talking about coming off screens, hitting shots that we just felt like was contested, where it said wide open. Crazy. My game plan was working early on. Keep my team involved and limit the turnovers. I wasn't looking for my shot early on. The pinch there, Rock just got synced in and wasn't able to recover on the decks. But no pressure. I'm still cool as a fan, drawing plays, not even looking for mine. And Rock, green. On our comms, we talked about switching D because they was loving that center pop at the top of the key. But when I say I was cool as a cucumber, I really meant that. Allow me to have this dance. I'm ready to jump in my bag now. The only reason this corner was open is because my back end jumped. I promise you, we get there if he don't jump. No lie, I started dancing like Mike Jackson, Krabby to a green. Yeah, we started to get busy on D. That same pinch that they was picking up early, they started confusing them late, and we was showing off. Back-to-back stops. We started feeling good. So you already know what happens then. You start flying around, playing out of body.
Go get it.
And that's exactly what we did. On that break, I'm going to make sure somebody eat. You could tell we had Mounts frustrated because he tried to jump into that bag. But either way you look at it, we were sending that pinch. You're going to make that corner beat us today. And that's exactly what we did. On offense, I made sure to stay in front of them sticks. I had badge and was still taking what the defense gave us. I was making them sick. And when I say Mounts a dog, I'm talking pit bull. He was hitting shit like that. We was pretty much sticking to the plan, trying to let the others beat us, and they was doing a good job at staying in front. I knew at some point I had to turn my passive into aggressive, because they was just letting me shoot. I pinch heavy. I'm really a dog for this play, because I'm going to make somebody else beat us. Step back, green. I know they was sick. But honestly, this game was really one of them. I'm talking about they was taking everything that we was giving, but we had to turn right back and give it to them as well. I told you I was going to start jumping into my bag, and that's exactly what I did. So, of course, we turned it up, started playing out of body a little bit, trying to make it tough on everything they wanted to do. And it started to work, started to pan out. We got onto that break, man. And, of course, I'm badged, but nope, I'm trying to find mines. But it didn't matter. They had an answer for everything that we had. It was giving Creed, Rocky, something like that. We swing, they swing. It was that type of party, that type of game. We just had to withstand it. And our mojo wasn't there. I was just hoping we ain't panic. We started missing easy shit that we make in our sleep. They was coming down hitting greens, contested, was crazy. By this point in the game, I knew it was time to start that car. And yeah, we had that lead, but it ain't matter because they was one step behind us, making sure they kept the game close every time they get a chance. And we had to respond with an answer. Man, this shit was getting crazy. We couldn't keep trading basket for basket. We had to turn it up on D, and that's exactly what Rock did. I was too comfortable. I was able to get to any angle on the floor, and I chose to get to that Baja. We tried to switch it late in the second, show a PNRD, mixed with a triangle. Man, they was killing it, man. The slit was there. We wasn't able to get the rebound off the swing. We was leaving corners wide open, man, and they was dissecting it. We definitely had to make a decision and get out of this quick. But nevertheless, I was able to keep the pressure on, just making sure we stayed ahead of the game. Man, you can tell it was a sense of urgency because they was going directly to the paint, making sure they get an easy bucket. Shit, I felt like I had to do the same. It's like, come on, somebody get a stop. And that's exactly what we did, man. I think this next play was probably game changer, man. That's probably where all the momentum shifted our way. Rock got the steal, kicked it to me in the corner, snatched back green to go into the half, man. We came out on a different level after that. I knew they was going to respond, and you could tell Mounts had a chip on his shoulder. Now, if you know me, you know I don't give a fuck about his shoulder. Rap out of there. Let me get to my spot. Green. At this point, you couldn't tell me I wasn't on one. I said, come on, let's get busy. So we ran hook. For some of y'all don't know what it is. It's center slip down the middle. Easy bucket every time. Still making sure I caught motion. I caught Rock up on a hash. He missed. Jers got that board, though. Can't lead them corners. We going to hit that every time. We knew we still had a tall task because they wasn't just going to lay down. They was definitely going to try to bring their team back. So I made sure to keep the distance, taking exactly what the defense give us. It doesn't matter. Although in return, they was getting threes, but I still felt like it couldn't hurt us at the moment. Give me the slip. I'm good with that. It was at this point in the game where I was yelling for a hand cam, because you ain't about to tell me that shit was green. But fuck it. Next play up, I called a corner wrap cut hash. And although we was trading baskets, they was coming down getting threes. We was getting twos. It was making me kind of nervous, I'm not going to lie. So the next play down, I caught an off-ball. Jers hit me on the screen. I got to get one of these threes back. Then from there, it was no turning back. I ain't see nothing but green to that Baja, excuse me. I'm not going to lie. I turned my swag on another level. Excuse me. Let me have this dance. Green. It was just over from there, man. I feel like I got into my bag off called the Fifi right here. I was just feeling good, man. I was just in the zone. I mean, nothing but respect. We split in the season series, so I can only imagine what the playoffs going to look like. I mean, I'm going to be ready. I know they going to be ready. You know, we got a few new pieces. They got a few new pieces. So I can't just wait. I can't wait to see how it turn out, how it looks. I'm anxious, man. You know what I'm saying? But one thing for sure, two things for certain. I'm going to be ready.